Edinburgh isn't just Scotland's capital. It's the world's first UNESCO City of Literature, and for book lovers, it's pure magic. This is a place where poets, playwrights, and novelists have found inspiration for centuries, where Harry Potter was created, and it's where I'm taking you shopping today. It's home to some of the most enchanting bookstores you'll ever step into. Forget souvenirs. If you really want to take home a piece of Edinburgh, you'll find it tucked between the shelves. Let's see what this City of Literature has to offer. This is your bookstore guide to Edinburgh. First up is Waterstones on Princes Street, which isn't just a bookstore. It's a 4-floor literary landmark with one of the best views in the city. This is a chain bookstore, similar to Barnes & Noble in the US, so you'll find everything from the latest bestsellers to a huge selection of Scottish history, poetry, and local authors. It has a gorgeous central staircase and a wide variety of books in every genre. One of the highlights of this store I wasn't actually able to film. There's a top-floor cafe where you can sip coffee with a perfect view of Edinburgh Castle across the gardens, if you get there early enough. The day I went, it was absolutely packed, but basically, this bay window gives you this view of the castle. Next up is Company Booksellers, an independent British bookstore in Newtown. Located in a beautifully restored building on Blenheim Place, it's a haven for serious readers and casual browsers alike. Floor-to-ceiling wooden shelves are stacked with everything from the latest releases to signed first editions, with rolling ladders to satisfy your Beauty and the Beast fantasy. I've heard they offer complimentary tea and coffee, but I wasn't actually aware of this while I was there, so you may need to look for it, as it wasn't all that obvious to me. Every table is piled high with hand-picked recommendations, and the upstairs level offers room after room of books of multiple genres. Even the hallways are filled floor to ceiling with books. It's a great place to just wander around and explore. So whether you're after a classic, an obscure gem, or just a cozy hour surrounded by books, Topping & Company is a must-visit for anyone who loves a good modern bookstore. Just down the road from Topping & Company is McNaughtan's Bookshop, Scotland's oldest secondhand and antiquarian bookshop. Founded in 1957, it's a quiet treasure trove of rare and collectible books, from beautifully bound classics to obscure volumes you won't find anywhere else. The shop's cozy, book-lined rooms invite slow browsing, and if you love the feel and scent of old, used books, then this is a must-visit. McNaughtan's buys and sells old and rare books, so you know each visit might offer a new treasure. I picked up a really well-preserved 1885 edition of Tennyson's lyrical poems. It's a small shop, but it's a true Edinburgh institution for literary treasure hunters. Immediately next door, the two stores are actually connected, is Typwronger Books, one of Edinburgh's quirkiest literary gems. Part bookshop, part typewriter museum, it's a tiny character-filled space lined with carefully curated new titles, indie publications, and poetry. Vintage typewriters line the walls, mixed in with a number of modern titles from sci-fi and fantasy to true crime. The shop regularly hosts readings, book launches, and a monthly open mic, making it as much a creative hub as a bookstore. They even offer print services for independent magazines. They don't buy, sell, or repair typewriters anymore, but they do offer hand-spooled ribbon replacement, if that's something you're in need of. Typwronger's is small and unique, and offers a nice contrast to McNaughtan's. Our final stop on our Edinburgh bookstore tour is Armchair Books, which is the kind of place every book lover dreams of stumbling across, and my favorite bookstore so far of the ones I visited. You'll find it tucked away on Westport, just a short walk from the Grass Market in Old Town. From the moment you step inside, the outside world disappears. Narrow aisles twist between towering mismatched shelves that feel like they've grown there over decades. This is not a glossy, Instagram-perfect shop, and I'll admit, when I was researching bookshops online, it didn't seem that impressive. But it's a glorious labyrinth of secondhand finds and well-loved volumes, the kind of place you start looking for one book and end up with an armful you didn't know you needed. I left with 4 mini Temple Shakespeare plays, which are a manageable size for a book lover bound by minimal suitcase real estate, like I was. Their selection covers everything from classic literature and Scottish history to sci-fi, fantasy, and obscure nonfiction, and the staff are just as likely to recommend a hidden gem as they are to let you happily get lost in the stacks. It's the kind of bookstore that invites exploration, where every crooked shelf and narrow passage feels like it could hide a treasure. Whether you're on the hunt for a specific title or simply wandering in to escape the rain, Armchair Books offers something rare that any bestseller: the joy of discovery. Honorary mention: The Gently Mad was high on my list of bookstores to visit this trip, but it's a bit out of the way, so I wasn't able to make it there. But if Armchair Books looks interesting to you, you might want to check that one out as well. Subscribe for more content like this. What's your favorite bookstore in Edinburgh? Let me know in the comments below.